There's someone in your life, maybe a coworker, a friend, someone you've known for years, and yet you've never seen their face on a screen. In a world that has quietly made visibility a kind of currency, their silence feels strange, almost suspicious. But here's what psychology actually says about that silence. It might be the most revealing thing about them. Psychologists refer to this as impression management, a term first introduced by sociologist Erving Goffman. You start to wonder, am I sharing my life or am I constructing one? Research in digital psychology shows that heavy social media posting is often tied to something called contingent self-worth, a pattern where your sense of value rises and falls based on external responses. People who share less online tend to score higher on measures of self-concept clarity, a psychological term for how well-defined, stable, and consistent a person's sense of self actually is. If you already know who you are, your values, your direction, what matters to you, you don't need a public record of it. A person who doesn't post isn't hiding from the world. They may simply have less to prove to it. Psychologists describe these individuals as operating from an internal locus of evaluation, not the crowd, not the comment section, not the number in the corner of a screen. In fact, research on attachment theory suggests they often form deeper, more present connections in their offline lives because they're not dividing their attention between a moment and the documentation of it. They may simply be more here. Not a reason to delete your profiles or perform digital minimalism, but a quiet set of psychological principles worth understanding. Principle 1. Know the difference between sharing and seeking. The question researchers ask is, why are you sharing it? But when extrinsic motivation becomes the primary driver, research consistently shows a link to increased anxiety, lower life satisfaction, and what psychologists call social comparison rumination, a cycle of measuring your life against the edited lives of others. Knowing your own motivation doesn't require quitting anything. There's a concept in psychology called savoring, the deliberate, conscious enjoyment of positive experiences as they happen. Research by Fred Bryant at Loyola University found that savoring significantly enhances well-being, but that it is weakened when we shift our attention towards capturing or communicating the experience to others. In other words, the moment you start thinking about how to post the sunset, you begin to leave the sunset.